Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Rize Andesta. I want to explain about translationship. Okay, definition of translationship. Translationships is a change of form when it's translated from the source language into target language. According to Catford in his book entitled A Linguistic Theory of Translation, explained the definition and concept of translationship. He said that by ships we mean different tourists from former correspondence in the process of going from the EL to the TL. Further, Catford stated about the relationship between translationships and formal correspondence. He also divided translationships into two major types. He states that two major types of ships occur. They are level ships and category ships. Catford. Number 1. Level ships. In a linguistic theory of translation, Catford states that by ships of the level we mean that CL items at one linguistic level has a TL, translation equivalence at a different level, according Catford. Then he says that by level ships means a ships from grammar to lexics. And here are the examples. ISL, I'm working hard, and TL, saya sedang bekerja keras. Okay. From the text in the search language above, it is found that the grammatical item to be in or pattern of present continuous tense in English in the search language is translated into sedang in the target language. So, the level ships in the translation is indicated by grammar in the search language, which is translated into legs in the target language. Number 2. Category ships. According to Catford, the second type of translation ships is category ships. Catford defined that category ships are departures from formal correspondence is translation. It means that category ships are related with formal correspondence, and Catford also states about this formal correspondence as follows. A formal correspondence is any target language, or TL, category which may be said to occupy as nearly as possible the same place in the economy of target language TL as the given source language category occupies in the search language, or ISL. Okay, next material about number 1, structure ships. The most frequent category ships that occurs in translation is structure ships. It occurs at all range. In translation, it occurs in phonological and graphological translation as well as in total translation. For example, a search language, I was myself. In the example above, it can be found that the search language has different structure of sentence level and phrase level with the target language. In the example, the search language has sentence structure. I subject, was verb, and myself object. Its translation has different sentence structure in the target language. That is saya or subject, and mandi predicate. From its translation, it can be said that one element that is object myself in the search language is not translation in target language. Number 2. Class ships, explained by Catford, is a ship that occurs when the translation equivalence of a search language item is a member of a different class from the original items. It means that search language has different class with a target language by Catford. For example, Example of class shifts. Short language, mereka bekerja dengan lambat. And target language, they are working slowly. From the example above, the short language is Indonesia and the target language is English. In the example, the word lambat in the short language function is an adjective, and the word slowly in the target language functions as an adverb. So, the translation equivalence of adjective lambat in the short language is the adverb slowly, the target language. Okay, number 3. Unit or rank shifts. Catford defined unit shifts as a chain of rank departures from formal correspondence, in which the translation equivalence of unit at one rank in the short language is a unit at a different rank in the example in the target language. For example, of unit shifts. Short language. Your watch is very sophisticated. Target language. Jam tangan Anda sangat canggih. Okay. In the example, it is found that unit shift is in translation shows chain of rank. As Rize is Rize the word watch, or in lower rank. In the short language is translated into Fares jam tangan, or in higher rank in the target language. Number 4. Intra-system shifts. Intra-system shifts in the shifts occur internally within a system. That is for those cases where the source language and the target language process systems which approximately correspond formally as to their constitution. But it does not occur when translation involves the selection of non-corresponding term in the target language system, according to Catford. Moreover, in each language, the system is one to terms. They are singular and plural. And these terms are also regarded formally corresponding. For example, short language. Balinese people go to exhibition. Target language. Orang Bali menonton pertunjukan itu. Okay. From the example, it can be found that there are departures from the short language into target language. There is corresponding plural for the people talk, a repetition of the word orang or orang-orang in Indonesia, but the Indonesian language system shows it in a singular from orang. Okay, Materin explained from me. I hope you understand. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.